Hi, my name's Beck. Welcome back to the channel. If you are here, if you have found this video, then this means there's a nurse in your life that you love, that you want to get something non-traditional for. Not compression socks, not pens, but something a little bit more exciting. So I'm going to give you 10 non-traditional gift ideas for the nurse in your life. Let's get started. Okay. Number one, you're gonna get them some sort of Grubhub, DoorDash type gift card. This way, when they're on their 12-hour shift and it's 2 p.m. and they're thinking about a Starbucks coffee, they can get that because you've supplied them with the means to do so. Number two, you're gonna get them something like an espresso machine. Listen, hear me out. Nurses run on caffeine and adrenaline, and I am a massive fan of Nespresso. I honestly, I think it is superior to Keurig. I think the coffee comes out incredibly well. It tastes so good. It's always very fresh and this is delicious. I truly enjoy my cup of coffee. 100%, I think an espresso machine is a great option for the nurse in your life. Number three, we work real hard. We spend all day lifting people up and down, rolling them back and forth, catching them when they fall, doing all sorts of things that impacts our body. So, great option, a massage or a massage gift card, something that's gonna say, hey, I love you, take care of yourself. Side note, nurses are really bad, I've found, taking care of themselves. I know I am too. Anything to do with just prioritizing what I need always seems to fall to the back burner. I'm certain the nurse in your life would appreciate you going out of your way to get them something to make them take care of themselves in a way that they're going to enjoy. It's gonna be nice, it's gonna feel good, the ambiance is gonna be great, things are gonna be beautiful. Number four, this one I think is incredible, especially for a nurse, because this fits in all facets of your life. One of these bad boys. Yep, one of these bad boys. I actually have two that I'm gonna show you. These are incredible. You can do a couple things. I'm certain you guys know how to use a water bottle, but something that I think is amazing about this is that it opens. It has a straw portion that you can drink from, and then you can also tip the water bottle back to drink from it as well. My husband introduced this to me when I was pregnant. Because I would get so sick, I would roll over in bed and just drink from the side of it while I was laying completely flat. And the lid closes completely, and then I usually carry it by this or shut that down, and it is totally spill proof. It's awesome. You can buy replacement parts for it too. I have gotten those off Amazon. Sometimes there's a little rubber stopper in here that can get a little gross, and there's a straw inside of it, so you want to make sure that you're cleaning those really well, and then you can replace the stoppers if they get a little bit worn. But yes, these Awala bottles, Awala? I want to make sure that you're doing the best for the nurse in your life. So one of these is a great option. Another thing, whether they're day shift or night shift, a sleep mask. There's a brand called Manta, I think I'm saying that right, that has a lot of different options for sleep masks. The most basic one is around $40, so it's a little bit more expensive than maybe your $8 to $10 that you'd spend at Walmart or Target, but it's worth it. So I have a silk sleep mask that's pretty fluffy. It covers my face. It does fine. But I've actually been looking at investing in a different one because it doesn't quite fit all of my needs, right? If I'm laying too far back, I can see through the bridge of my nose, and I am so sensitive to light when I'm sleeping. Even my son's baby monitor puts off too much light for me to adequately sleep. This is actually one that I'm gonna be buying for myself because a girl needs some sleep. I don't want everything to be in relation to work, but I do think that this is a really good choice. I'm actually gonna show you mine. A work bag, a high quality work bag. I actually am looking at replacing mine because I've had it for quite a while and it's not super supportive. Most of the nurses I know are taking some sort of extra transportation to get to work. So for me, I drive and park in a garage, take a bus to get to the front door, and then go up into the hospital. So when I'm doing that, I'm walking quite a bit of a distance. Either I'm walking up to the hospital, which is about 20 minutes from the garage, or I'm taking a bus and I'm walking from the garage to the bus, etc. So having a really good full-size supportive backpack is a great option. I am very much a backpack girl. I love a backpack. I know some people will get like a crossbody or some sort of strappy tote bag. That just doesn't work as well for me. I feel like I'm trying to manage too many things in my hands and I don't like it that much. So I'm always a big fan of a backpack. This is the one that I currently have, which is just a plain Nike backpack. I've had it for a few years now, and it is definitely time to get a replacement just because it's not super supportive, and I'll put a bunch of stuff in it and then it ends up like I'm like turtling my back and I look like a little turtle shuffling up to work. So I want something a little bit more supportive. There's a couple brands that I think are good, and I'm gonna list them right over here. These are brands that like all of the nurses in my life tend to use. The ones that I work around directly often have some version of this, so I'll leave these here. Definitely do your research, but I think a new work bag is a great option. And it says self-care, it says support, take care of your back because you only have one. On the trend of gift cards, usually I don't like to be someone who's gifting someone a gift card. I almost sometimes feel like it's a cop-out gift, like the easiest thing, oh, I'll just get a gift card, give me a gift. But I do think this will work really well. If I know nurses, which I think that I do, I don't like to spend money on myself. I have a really hard time thinking about things that I want to get for myself because spending money, when I see a price tag of like $50 or $100, I just cannot fathom spending that much on myself for things that I want when there's other stuff we need to do. Oh, we need to fix this in the house. We need to buy more diapers. We need to blah, 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 blah. Any of the things that happen in our lives, I find it really hard to spend money on myself. So in this case, getting the nurse in your life a gift card to a place that they normally wouldn't spend their money, i.e. like the Nike store, Lululemon, Aerie, Sephora, Ulta, places where they can go and get something they want. So getting them a gift card to a place that they like and a place that they really enjoy and they don't often get to indulge in themselves is a really good option. Another thing that I think is incredible, huge fan here, is a good quality pajama set. Invest in a good quality pajama set, something super soft and silky, something that you want to put on as soon as you get home, something that's breathable, that keeps you cool while you're in bed, but pajamas are incredible. Something I think is probably kind of synonymous with a good pajama set is a lounge set as well. Something that they can kind of like hang out in, that's comfy, but say you need to run to the mailbox, you can kind of wear that and still feel like you can go outside in it. So pajamas or a lounge set would be appropriate here. Something else that is so important is a good hair tool. Something to keep your hair back, out of your face, out of the way. These are super cute. I actually just ordered some new ones. Get them cute ones. I have been looking at, they have like a cute little anatomical heart. So for the cardiac nurse in your life, or a little anatomical kidneys, those are super cute. So something fun and cute related to work if you want, but if not, and you're totally trying to focus on stuff outside of work, definitely get them like nice sets of basic claw clips that they can wear with different things outside of work and to work as well. I use these at work. I also had one in my hair today when I went to my doctor's appointment. This is something that they'll use every day that is super helpful. Save the best for last. This is my #1 favorite item, especially if you're looking to invest a little bit more into something for the nurse in your life, a good pair of shoes. Shoes are so important. When you protect your feet, you support your knees, your hips, your back, and everything feels so much better. So getting the nurse in your life a good pair of shoes is an A1 gift. I am a huge fan of Brooks. I'm gonna leave a couple others here. I am just a Brooks fan through and through. I'm gonna show you. These are my first pair of Brooks that I got when I was working in the ER, and I just absolutely, I don't know if you can see this, I absolutely obliterated them. There is a hole in the back, there is a hole in the toe. I ripped off a piece of the back with a door. I was shutting a door behind me and kind of quickly, and it scraped the foam away. But I ran these into the ground, and they still have a decent amount of like support in them, which is why I've kept them, because now I'll use them for doing stuff, you know, outside or around the house, going for a walk. But these I've absolutely run into the dirt, and they're just like my home shoes now. These are the Brooks Adrenaline 22s. Big fan, but I've also like worn these out pretty badly as well. I don't know if you can see that, where they're starting to rip. There's like holes in the back. They're just like kind of falling apart. This is after a few years of use, and these ones don't have any holes in the soles up here. So these I 100% will still use at home, going for walks, and wear them like for exercise. Still very supportive, still a great and practical shoe. These are the Brooks Glycerin Max. If you can see, the sole is pretty dense. That's like, I don't know, 3 inches of space there. They're pretty foamy, they're pretty squishy, and they are pretty elevated. But when I put this shoe on my foot, I felt like I was walking on clouds. It was incredible. We went for a nice little walk and they were incredible, and I'm very excited to take them to work. This is squishy enough, but not like some of the other shoes where you're kind of standing and pushing and it's almost like your foot is getting tired from supporting itself. I don't feel that with these. The one thing I will say is that this has a very deep toe because it's meant for runners. They're great walking shoes as well, but they are meant for runners. So it has a good curve when you're running. You can kind of do this push off. I ran down the street in them the other day and I could definitely feel the support and the oomph it gave the run. But ultimately, I think this is an incredible shoe for work. I'm very excited about it. This is just something to note in case you're very conscious of the way things feel on your feet. That might be a little odd. Definitely go try them on and see what you like, but 100% a good pair of shoes, quality pair of shoes is going to be so important for the nurse in your life. All right, my friends, that is all I have for you today. I hope that in this list of things, you found something beneficial for the nurse in your life. Definitely comment down below and let me know. Or if you have other suggestions of things that you've gotten people that they have loved, I would also love to hear that. So comment down below, like and subscribe while you're here, and I will see you guys in the next video.